I too rise to join in the words of sympathy to John Connor's family, and I just say at the outset, I knew John very well down the years. I knew him because I knew him on a number of levels. I obviously knew him as a colleague politically, an elected colleague, but I knew him too through family, in that my in-laws are all in Roscommon and they were all friends of his, and I knew him in that fashion as well. I had the privilege with my wife of visiting just before Christmas, and in fact of speaking to him on the telephone at Christmas. He was very well at that point. He was very enthusiastic about the future and had many great plans. One of his great passions and loves was to travel. And he outlined to me an extraordinary journey that he had mapped out to take this January, February through Asia and right through, but he had travelled virtually all of the world as it was. So we had a wonderful meeting with him then, and a lovely visit to what he had a very beautiful home and a lovely setting. He was very hospitable, very warm by nature. He had he was extraordinary conversationalist. He had extraordinary knowledge across a range of areas. It was just extraordinary. He was so well read, and he knew everything right across the arts, across current affairs, right into agriculture, just technical knowledge of everything, just quite extraordinary. You seldom get it. In fact, I'm not sure how often you'd meet that. He was a really cultured man, and everyone speaks of his oratory, and that is well justified and well merited. He was very much in the mould and probably quite inspired by James Dillon, his neighbour from French Park, and in that he spoke like James Dillon. He had the same turns of phrase, the same classical knowledge and extraordinary skill as a debater. And he had a conviction and passion. He loved the people of Roscommon. He worked very hard for them. And all I can say is he's a great loss as a colleague and as a friend. He's a great loss to political life and political activism. And I'm very heartened by the words right across the House to him today. Thank you.